Hello everyone, I'm Papaweto. Today we're going to be taking another look at the abandoned house I've been working on. It's going to be a little bit different in this video. I'll be showing updates, but I'm also going to be doing a demonstration on how you can take Unity assets that you've purchased from the store or from other areas, and you can export them out of Unity, retexture them for the purpose of blending into your scene better, and using Substance Painter to apply the textures, and then taking those textures and bringing them back into the Unity engine to apply them to the models within your scene. To get things started, we'll go ahead and do a quick walkthrough to show what kind of things I've been working on and a few of the little changes that have been made. So let's go ahead and get to it. Still seems to have that bug, only on the first try. Let's see if I can click that off. Okay, well, it's got my little cursor on there. Pretty much everything out here on the front I think is the same. Pretty sure I showed a lot of the ivy. I have added ivy to the front porch and the exterior of the house. I don't believe that was in the last update I did. But got it kind of growing up the sides here. I guess walk this way too. Got it up on the side of the house. Over there. All right. They're growing over this bench. There. Right now, you can kind of see the ivy's growing across the windows, which looks pretty nice. I've already taken a few of the models, like this TV, brought it out of Unity and textured it, add some dust on it, like it's been sitting there for a long time. Here in the kitchen, I've done quite a bit. Retextured the washer, the microwave, and the refrigerator, as well as made decals to put dirt on the floor, put stains on the wall, things of that nature. Added some texture to these boxes to give them the appearance of sitting here for a very long time. Maybe some mold's growing on them and some dust, dirt. Not sure if I had the sink in here the last time, but we've cut that out since the last time we've done this. Well, taking a walk around the back here. We got ivy hanging off the back balcony, climbing up the wall. Back here over the bench. Overall, I think everything looks pretty nice. Got some cracks for some decals I made in the concrete. And as you can see, more ivy growing up on this side. And let's go back in the house. See, there's probably still a few little models we'll have to look for to dirty up some to kind of blend into the scene better. Upstairs. Not sure if that was fully decorated last time. May have been. Ivy going across these windows. And here's the view from the upper balcony. And let's go over to the other side. Alright. So you can see there's ivy out there growing up on the rock. Got the decal working for us on the walls again. Decals on the floor here. Bathroom has had quite a bit of changes since the last update. The bathtub, the toilet, and the sink were all white in the previous video. They've now been textured and dirtied up quite a bit. I think they blend in a lot better with the scene. Like some things we're going to be looking at is, I was going to do this rag, make it dirty, but the UVs on it aren't so great, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with that. But probably going to try to add some dirt to these rubber ducks and all these bottles here. I actually did dirty up the this bottle here. I had already textured it in a previous video where I was trying to show this demonstration, and it didn't work out so well because my audio settings got messed with, so my voice wasn't being picked up by my mic, or my main mic was being picked up by a different one. And I went to go watch the video and realized couldn't even really hear me talking, so I decided to redo it and just focus on making a more concise version of it. I'm gonna hit F to frame that so we can rotate. But I've already rebaked the reflection probe so that you actually get the new textures of the tub, sink, and everything in the background when you're looking in the mirror. This mirror was also textured in Substance Painter. It was made in Blender and textured in Substance. And it replaced the previous mirror I had up in here. But I think that pretty much covers the updates. Next thing to do will be finish finding all these assets that need to be retextured. Bring them all back in. And then once that's done, I can begin working on the lighting and rebaking the light map into the scene to affect everything how it's supposed to. And it'll be getting pretty close to being done here soon. Now for the next part of this video, where I'm going to begin showing the process for Substance Painter. So say you've got items in here. Some of these come from different asset packs, like this bathtub and everything came from a different asset pack than the house, and like these bottles and stuff. I found these on the Unity Asset Store and purchased them. They help make it feel more like a bathroom that would have been lived in, but for the fact that we've got an abandoned house, we want this to look a lot older. Things probably shouldn't be this clean, so that's where exporting your models comes in and retexturing them. So let's go ahead and get to that. Not waste any more time. I think it's bathroom items. So yeah, so there's all the prefabs which we have in here. What we need is the model, and with the way they did this one, it all got exported as one item. I tried to pull just the rag out, and I guess you could unpack it and do it separately, but I think you pretty much stuck with this because of the way it's made. So basically what you do is you just want to click and drag this out of Unity onto your desktop, which I've done. That's right here. And then like here's textures for the rag, but like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything with that. So going back to Unity, we've got the model already. And we'll go to 1K textures. I've already done the body lotion right here. Already added some grime and dirt to it, make it look like it's been there for a while. As you can see, this bottle right next to it is really clean. So basically what you want to do is you want to find your textures for each item. So this is the conditioner bottle, which is located right here. As you can see, we have an albedo here, a specular or metallic, and a normal map. And you have another one here because these items have two shaders, one for the model itself and one for the label. So you got conditioner outside, conditioner label, and here you have your albedo, your metallic or your specular, and your normal map. So what we need is to take all these, shift click them, and we're going to drag these onto the desktop to make a copy. Let's see. Did that drag out? I guess it did. Hold on. Where'd they go? Oh. So that dragged them to my other screen. I want them down here. All right. All right, so now that those have been copied to the desktop, we don't need Unity for the moment. I'll go back to Substance Painter, and what I'll do here is just, I've already got it pulled into here, but I'm going to show the process so that anybody watching this can see how you bring it in the first place. So just go to New. I'm going to go to Select a File. Go to my desktop. Bathroom item set. Click OK. Document resolution right now is at 1K 1024, which is fine. Just leave everything as it is. Click OK. Discard the saved files for the previous one. And now you can see all of the items that are in that bathroom asset pack. Of course, everything is just basic right now. So first thing to do when you bring your models in here is you're going to need to bake your maps. So you go to Bake Mesh Maps, and we've got all the items selected here. I guess I could look at which ones I have in the scene, but I think I'll just have them all selected in case I decide to add any more things. So for dilation width, I'm just gonna go down to 1. Apply diffusion. We're gonna use the low poly mesh as a high poly mesh. And for anti-aliasing, we're gonna go to super sampling 4x. And we don't need an ID map for this one. We'll keep all the other ones, the normal, world space, ambient occlusion, curvature, position, and thickness. So we'll keep all those. So now that we've got that set up, you go over here to bake selected textures. It's gonna sit here and bake them all. Usually goes pretty quick, but it's going through a lot of items, so it'll take a couple more seconds, I guess. All right. Now that we're done with that, we can go back to the painting mode. Oh yes, one thing I forgot to show was right now I'm in 3D only, but you can go to 3D, 2D, and you can see your UVs over here, and as well as your items. So this is for the label. That's the UVs for the bottle. Conditioner label, conditioner outside. That's deodorant. Duck. Most of these UVs look pretty good. Get to this rag. I don't know. This one looks weird. Alright, so here, down here you have all your assets, smart materials. I made a smart material on the previous video I tried to make. Bottle smart material. That's what I used for the lotion bottle. I may use that as well for the shampoo and conditioner, just to have them match since they're all already kind of that same color. You double check that. So yeah, we got this. Yeah, I might do that, or I might just. I may make a new one for these two. All right, so now that we've got the texture maps baked, ready to bring the textures in for those items. So conditioner bottle will be the next thing to do. So simplify this a little bit. We'll go back to 3D mode. Turn off the lotion. Actually, here, just hide all. Just leave the conditioner on. That's what our textures are. Yeah. All right. So here's our conditioner bottle. And we can do that again. Conditioner label, conditioner outside. I'm going to go to the plus sign down here. Add resources. On the desktop, I'm going to click shift all the conditioner textures I have, open them. And then as of right now, they're all undefined. So I just need to label them as a texture. And then the next thing we've got is import your resources to this. Current sessions, what we're going to do. We're not going to need them later. Import it. And now all of our textures are here that were already previously used. So starting with the label, I'm going to go to this label normal map and click and drag it onto the normal map like that. And then go to layers, delete this initial layer, create a fill layer, and turn back on everything. I'm going to take the albedo, drag it to the base color, and take the metallic smoothness and put it on the roughness. Alright. And then just to kind of get the overall picture, since it's kind of two items in one, I'm going to do a similar thing with the bottle itself. Take the normal map, drag it, add a paint layer, turn all the maps back on, drag the albedo to the base color, drag the metallic to the roughness, and now the textures are back on here. Another thing you can do is hold shift, right click, and drag, and you can change the position of the lighting All right. So now that that's done, and now that that's done, maybe go back to the label first. I'm gonna add another layer, another fill layer. Roughness, normal, and height. Bring the roughness up to about 0.58. Bring the height to about 0.08. Change color to like a brown. Right click on the layer, add a black mask. Right click, add a generator. Go to generator, select dirt. And now bring the contrast down to about 0.2. At about 0.7 for now. Go to the grunge scale. Go to about 3 looks good. Grunge mount. Back over here to this one. I'm going to, this is now focus back on the outside of the bottle. Add a fill layer. Do something similar. Dirt. Another brown. Right click, add a black mask. Don't need these anymore. Smart mask. Or, well, let's see. Try materials. Some of these dirt maps. Dirt splats. Let's smear and see. See what that does. Yeah, I don't like that one. So remove that effect. Yeah, I'll try that with something in a minute. Just see how this does. Station variation. I don't think it looks too bad. And 2, 3. Yeah, it looks a little better. And oh. Ah, man. Okay. I gotta redo it. I accidentally deleted it. Actually, hold on. There we go. Right back. Oh, man. 1 second. It's like Substance decided to crash on me. All right. So let's try this one more time. I'll try to rush through it a little bit. Since it crashed, speed the video up a little bit. Alright. Go ahead and hide all, except the conditioner. I'm gonna go to Bake Mesh Maps. Gonna deselect them all, except the one I need, which is the conditioner, just to speed it up. Again, I'm gonna go to 1 on dilation width, apply diffusion, use low poly as high poly, super sampling 4, X, no ID map, bake. Turn to paint. Bring in the textures. import okay. Alright. Fill layer. Round. Roughness, normal height. Increase the roughness to about 0.5. Increase the height to about 0.05. Add a black mask. Add a generator. Generate dirt. Reduce. About, I don't know, 7.7. Grunge scale. I'm like 3. .23 on that. Okay. Here, rough and height, or rough normal height. Same, kind of bring the roughness somewhere in the middle. Bring the height up just a little bit. Look like a dirty color again. Text that. Add a black mask. Text this. Find that dirt texture. I think it was grunge dirt dried. Maybe it's just grunge dirt. That was it. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and save. Just in case. I'll call this conditioner bottle. Just in case it were to crash again, now we got it backed up. All right, so we'll play with the values again. Kind of like that reduce value, about 0.25. Contrast. About 0.21. See. say that. Thought I saw something. Crunch humidity. Crunch paper ripped. Let's see. See how that does. Add another fill layer. But maybe a gray. Just see. Rough, normal height. And black mask. Grunge paper ripped. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. I kind of like that better. So there's that. Honestly, I think it's pretty good. Maybe. Let's try. A darker green. Add a black mask. Try. Grunge. A leak. Let's see where it was. That one's doing what I want it to. Let's see. Grunge leak. Try grunge leak spots. Try. Definitely not that. Subtracting. Pass through my board. Alright, I kind of like that. So, say that's pretty good for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to create a folder. We'll name this hair care mat. We'll just call it that for material. I'm going to grab the bottom one, shift click, drag them all into the folder, close the folder, right click, go down to create smart material. And now you can see I have smart material here, which I then can use to quickly texture the shampoo bottle that matches. So this one is essentially done. I'm going to hit save again. I'm going to go to export texture. Alright, so now set your save spot, which for me is going to be here. I'm going to put new control, put hair care. And I'm going to put there, select that folder. Now I'm going to leave that how it is. Output template, we're going to select for this project the Unity Universal Render Pipeline Metallic Standard. And then for the size, I'm just going to go ahead and do a 1K map because these are small items. Hit the wrong button. Anyways, export. Set Unity Universal Pipeline Metallic Standard. Get my save location again. Select that. Set it to 1K. And then select export. Now it's exported all of my textures. And click exit on that. And now I can go back to Unity. Now I'll go back to bathroom items. I created this folder called 1K Texture Grunge. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Hair Care. And now what I'm going to do is go to the folder I saved my textures in and find the ones I need. Like, honestly, I didn't create maps for all those. Just delete those. And lotion separate. So now here we go. These are all the conditioners. Grab them all, drag them back into Unity, minimize. Now I'm going to select the conditioner and look at my materials here. So we got conditioner, outside material. Oh, forgot one more thing. I'm going to show two different ways to do this, but this is something you need to do when you bring textures into Unity. Whenever you go to you got your normal map, you need to tell Unity that it's a normal map. So click your normal map, go to texture type, set a default, go to normal map, apply, and it's good. Now we go back to this. I'm going to leave the other texture for now and show you the other way to fix it. Basically all we need to do here is, well, I guess we'll go with the label first. Alright, well, I'm going to grab the label, albedo, drop it in the albedo, drop the specular metallic into the metallic, drop the normal map into the normal map, you can see that part. Then turn the light off. I'm starting to add to it. Now for the other one, go to the shader. We're going to select the albedo. Let's select the specular. Drop it on the metallic. And the normal map, we'll go to the normal. And then this one's going to get an error because we didn't change it from a default to a normal map. So it says this texture is not marked as a normal map. And you just click fix now and it's done. So now that's and nobody's gonna see the back side of that. But that's one item textured. Of course, for each one, you got to go back through it. The 1K textures are here. All these old textures, I will just be deleting because we no longer need them. Pull Unity up again. And I'm just going to briefly show how creating the smart material will help. So now I need shampoo. All right, so now I got those materials there. This video is getting a little bit long, but just hang with me for a minute and I'll get these done. So there's the conditioner. It's all done. Save. Turn that off. We're going to shampoo. And check the textures. Looks like I've already picked the map one. Okay. Return to painting. All right. Same thing. Import your resources. All right here, shampoo. All shampoos. Texture. Whoops. Texture. All right, import those. And then we go to shampoo label, normal, shampoo outside, normal. Then go to layers, delete. Albedo and the base color, metallic and the roughness. Same here, delete, create, fill layer. Albedo, whoops. Albedo on the base layer, metallic and the roughness. And now we got our bottle. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm just going to move it. I'm going to go to Smart Materials. And I'm going to find my, where's that? Hair care material. Actually, might just, yeah, I'm going to delete that. Hair care material, drop it in. And the only thing I need to do here is I need to just bring my textures back in one more time. I'll just do the label this time. Go to texture, import, drop my base color, drop my metallic. Now just go to the layers and I can just play with it a bit. And then there's that. Actually, I forgot I did it differently on the label portion. Remove that effect. Grunge dirt. Dirt's fine. Go to the materials here. Find that. Where's that grunge paper tear? Grunge paper ripped. That. Oh yeah, I need this. All right, now for the outside one. I will exit that. Smart material. I'm gonna delete that again. Hair care. This one should be more just plugging in the stuff, since that was actually what that was made for. Outside. Open. Texture, texture, texture. I guess I didn't need the normal map, but here we are. The albedo, drop it there. Get this one, drop it on the roughness. Now just maybe play with values a little bit. All right, I'll go back to this one. Hit that layer. Let's see. Looks pretty good. All right. Well, that pretty much ends it for this lesson. I know it's a little bit long and could have been more concise. I'll try to work on improving that going forward. But see, I'll do this one more time before I end it. But just go here, export my textures, same thing. Find my, go 1024 universal. Okay, so everything's already saved. Oh, I see over here. This is where I messed up before. So I can disable all these other textures to export. We don't need all the other ones. So just need the shampoo label, the shampoo outside. So that's all we're going to have selected. And go ahead and export them. And there. Bring Unity back up one more time. 1K textures. Nope. 1K texture grunge, hair care. And then, oops, wrong one. We're going to go with shampoo. Bring that in. Same thing. Just go ahead and set a normal map. Apply. Set a normal map. Apply. Grab this. Go with the label. Metallic and the normal. And then for the outside, and drop that in. And now we have two dirty looking bottles. And turn the lights off. There you go. They're pretty far away, like you're not gonna see them up close anyways, but still helps to add to the effect. Oh, there's the crack. Anyways, I hope the information shared in the video has been useful. Hope that anybody watching it can learn a little bit from it. I know it was a pretty lengthy video. I'll try to be more prepared to get straight to the point on the next one. Next time I try to do a tutorial. But hope everybody enjoyed it. And this is where I'm at for now. I plan to make another update of this soon after I update the lighting, get the light maps baked, and hopefully here soon this piece will be complete. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.